Lost Mayor, Hajj Abdel Hadi Amara. Every child from the village of Abu Shmais who entered school or took the first step in their education has, in one way or another, followed the footsteps of a man they may never have known, but they have benefited from his generosity. Many people know the name of the school, but very few know the man who donated the land, why he did it, and how he changed the future of entire generations without ever asking for recognition, fame, or even saying, "I did this." In this episode, we will travel back more than 50 years to tell the story of a man who devoted his life to doing good. A man who believed that education was the greatest legacy anyone could leave to the children of his village. Come with us as we discover the lost mayor, Hajj Abdel Hadi Amara. Let us uncover the true history and learn why his name still lives in the hearts of the people of the village, and why every child who walked into that school unknowingly followed the path of one of its greatest benefactors. Join us on this journey into the story of the lost mayor. The lost mayor, Hajj Abdel Hadi Amara. Every village has people who leave a lasting mark, even if they never speak about themselves. Abu Shmais was blessed with one of those people, Hajj Abdel Hadi Amara. He was born in December 1933 and passed away in June 2008, after a lifetime dedicated to serving his community. Many years ago, before schools became widely available, children in Abu Shmais faced great difficulties in getting an education. Anyone who wanted to study had to travel to nearby villages such as Saoud and Alewa, because Abu Shmais did not have enough schools for its children. Hajj Abdel Hadi believed that education was the key to changing the future of the village. He believed that every boy and girl deserved the opportunity to study close to home, without the hardship of travelling every day. For that reason, in 1972, he donated a piece of land for the construction of El Sadat School. His only goal was to provide education for the children of the village, not to gain personal benefit, fame, or social status. Years later, around 1995, he donated another large piece of land, measuring approximately 8 chirats, to the Educational Buildings Authority. A basic education complex was built on this land, including both a primary school and a preparatory school. At the beginning of the project, because of the circumstances following the earthquake, classes were temporarily held in tents. Later, temporary wooden classrooms and buildings were constructed until the permanent school was completed, becoming an educational landmark that has served generations of students. In recognition of his generosity, the school was named Hajj Abdel Hadi Amara School, forever linking his name with education. Every student who has attended that school is living proof of the lasting impact of his kindness. But his contributions did not stop with education. He worked hard to protect the village streets from illegal encroachments and played an important role in supporting the introduction of clean drinking water and electricity, while helping the people of the village in many other ways. Perhaps the most remarkable thing about him was his humility. He never stood before people to say, "I did this." He never looked for cameras, photographs, applause, or words of praise. Instead, he personally handled people's needs, walked wherever he had to go, and never liked to burden anyone by asking for a ride or special treatment. Despite everything he gave, he owned very little besides his home and the land, from which he chose to donate a portion so that it could become a place of learning that would continue to benefit generations after him. That was his vision. He believed that if land became a school, its goodness would continue for decades, perhaps even centuries, and that every child who learned there would be part of an ongoing reward by the will of God. Hajj Abdul Hadi Amara never wrote his own history. The school tells his story, the land tells his story, and the people who lived during his lifetime still remember his honourable deeds. This story is not meant to glorify one person or compare one generation with another. It is simply a testimony for history, so that future generations will know that there were men who served their village quietly and allowed their actions, not their words, to speak for them. May God have mercy on Hajj Abdul Hadi Amara, accept all the good he did, place it in the balance of his good deeds, and reward him abundantly for everything he gave to the people of his village.